Investing 101, The Basics of Investing. Series 1, Why Invest Money? Episode 1, The Impact of Inflation on Prices of Goods and Services, and How to Maintain the Purchasing Power of Your Dollar.
How many times have you heard that you should be investing your money, both for now and for the future? The fact is, however, you don't know the first thing about investments, and you've never really understood the need to invest money to begin with. Why complicate your life? After all, keeping your money in your bank account and paying your bills through online banking, making the occasional cash withdrawal, but mostly using your debit card as your primary source of paying for goods has worked just fine. Thank you very much. Well, a closer examination may illustrate that seeing little to no growth on your money could come with some problems. The first being losing the purchasing power of your money due to inflation. One of the primary reasons for trying to make your money grow is to offset the negative impact of inflation. And, believe it or not, inflation is more prevalent today than it has been in the last 20 years. Simply put, inflation is the event that occurs that causes the prices of goods and services to increase over time. It erodes the purchasing power of your money, causing one to have to pay more for the same thing the next time they purchase it. Let's look at an example. Every year, just before summer begins, you like to get together with your best friend and celebrate the end of school by having them over for a pool afternoon. Your tradition is to order the pizza special from the local pizza joint, a 3-topping, 8-slice pizza for $10 and a 2-liter bottle of pop for $2. It is the perfect amount to share. 4 hot and gooey slices for each of you, and a cool, refreshing cola to wash it down. Unfortunately, the cost of cheese and pepperoni has risen over the last year, and now that same pizza special is $12, or an increase of 20%. Fortunately, pop has stayed the same price, so now if you want to buy both, it will cost $14. You have in fact lost your purchasing power from the year before, as you cannot buy the same thing for the same price. You are going to have to decide whether to go with a smaller pizza or forget the pop. In either event, you are going to get less for the same price that you paid for a year earlier. Now let's assume, instead of keeping the $12 in the bank account, as you had over the last year, you took the same $12 and invested in an account in which you had no access to for 1 year. Let's further assume that the bank was willing to give you back an additional $2.40 at the end of that year, for a total of $14.40. Put another way, the bank is willing to pay you 20% on your $12 in exchange for you committing to not touch that money for 1 year. This is called earning interest. Had you done this, your money would have grown at the same rate as the inflation that grew on the pizza, or 20%. By investing the money, you would not only not had to sacrifice having a smaller pizza or no pop, but you would have had an additional 40 cents extra, or enough to maybe add a 4th topping. This is an example of how investing can counteract the effects of inflation.
Hi again. I hope you found that as interesting and informative as I did. This is definitely one of the several reasons why you should be investing your money, as opposed to leaving it in a non-interest paying bank account. In our next video in the series, we will learn about the differences between simple and compound interest. In the meantime, that video made me hungry, so I'm going to grab a takeout pizza on the way home for dinner.